Forget your preconceptions, this ain't no postcard paradise. Guyana hits you like a shot of rum, raw, powerful, unforgettable. Imagine waking up to howler monkeys instead of traffic, where the air hums with the jungle's breath, thick with the scent of unknown blooms. This is a place that gets under your skin, a land of untamed beauty and resilient souls. You want adventure? You want real? You're in the right place. I've been around the world, tasted life in all its messy glory. But Guyana, man, this place has a pulse all its own. It's in the thrumming energy of Georgetown's markets, the quiet dignity of indigenous villages, the sheer overwhelming power of the rainforest. You can feel it in the food, fiery and flavorful, a reflection of the people and the land. This ain't a place you visit, it's a place you experience. So, ditch the guidebook, forget the itinerary. Guyana doesn't reveal itself on a schedule. It's about getting lost in the jungle, about tasting the unknown, about feeling the rhythm of a different drumbeat. It's about opening your mind, your heart, and letting Guyana work its magic. Trust me, this place will stay with you long after you've left. It'll be there in the taste of pepper pot, the echo of steel drums, the memory of a jaguar's eyes in the night. Guyana is a journey, not a destination. Are you ready to take the plunge? Georgetown. This city's a trip, a time capsule of British colonial architecture, all weathered wood and wrought iron balconies, juxtaposed against the vibrant chaos of Caribbean life. Imagine a street market exploding with color, the air thick with the scent of spices and the sounds of reggae blasting from a nearby stall. You got vendors hawking everything from fresh fish to voodoo charms, all while dodging potholes and stray chickens. This is a city that wears its history on its sleeve, literally. The iconic St. George's Cathedral, a towering masterpiece of Gothic architecture, built entirely of wood. Imagine that, a cathedral made of wood, reaching for the sky. It's a testament to the city's resilience, its ability to rise above challenges. But Georgetown's heart beats beyond the tourist traps. You'll find it in the local rum shops, where men gather to discuss politics and cricket over a cold Banks beer. You'll hear it in the laughter of children playing in the streets, their joy echoing through the narrow alleys. You'll taste it in the street food, a fusion of Indian, African, and indigenous flavors, each bite a story of the city's diverse heritage. Georgetown's a city that gets under your skin. It's raw, it's real, and it's got a heartbeat you can't ignore. This ain't no sanitized tourist trap. This is a city that lives, breathes, and dances to its own rhythm. Guyana's geography is a study in contrasts. Imagine towering waterfalls cascading from emerald plateaus, the roar deafening as you stand on the precipice. Picture vast savannas teeming with wildlife, where giant anteaters lumber across the grasslands and jaguars stalk their prey in the shadows. This is a land where the Amazon rainforest reigns supreme, an emerald tapestry stretching as far as the eye can see. It's a biodiversity hotspot, home to creatures found nowhere else on Earth. Think giant river otters, harpy eagles with talons bigger than your hand, and the elusive jaguar, the king of the jungle. But Guyana's beauty goes beyond its natural wonders. It's a melting pot of cultures, a tapestry woven from the threads of its indigenous people, African slaves, and Indian indentured laborers. You'll hear it in the languages, a blend of English, Creole, Hindi, and indigenous dialects. You'll see it in the faces, a kaleidoscope of colors and features that reflect the nation's rich heritage. Guyana's diversity is its strength, a vibrant mix of traditions, beliefs, and ways of life. It's a land where ancient customs meet modern influences, creating a unique cultural tapestry. Whether you're exploring the bustling streets of Georgetown or venturing into the depths of the rainforest, you'll encounter the warmth and hospitality of the Guyanese people. Alright, let's talk logistics. Getting into Guyana is easier than you might think. Most nationalities can snag a tourist visa on arrival, good for up to 90 days. But listen up, rules change, so double-check with your local embassy before you pack your bags. Now, if you're thinking about staying long-term, becoming a resident, well, that's a different story. You'll need a work permit, an investment plan, or maybe even a Guyanese spouse to make that happen. It's not impossible, but it takes some planning and paperwork. The good news is the cost of living in Guyana is relatively low compared to many Western countries. You can find decent accommodation, eat well, and experience the local culture without breaking the bank, but don't expect luxury on a shoestring budget. The best advice? Do your research, be prepared, and most importantly, be respectful. Guyana welcomes visitors with open arms, but it's important to remember you're a guest in their home. Section $5.00, the price of paradise. Let's talk money. Guyana's currency is the Guyanese dollar, but US dollars are widely accepted. Now, don't get any ideas about living large on a small budget. While the cost of living is lower than in many Western countries, it's not dirt cheap. You can find a decent one-bedroom apartment in Georgetown for around $500 a month, but expect to pay more for something modern or in a prime location. Food is relatively affordable, especially if you eat like a local. Think fresh fruits, vegetables, and seafood from the markets. Now, the average monthly income in Guyana is around $600, so you can see how far that stretches. But hey, we're talking about experiencing a unique culture, not living the high life. If you're on a tight budget, be prepared to make some sacrifices. But here's the thing, the real treasures of Guyana can't be bought with money. The warmth of the people, the stunning natural beauty, the vibrant culture, those are priceless. Section 6. Flavors that bite back. A culinary adventure. Alright, let's talk food. Guyanese cuisine is not for the faint of heart. It's a fiery fusion of flavors, a reflection of the country's diverse heritage. Imagine a symphony of spices, from fiery Scotch bonnet peppers to aromatic curry powder, all blending together to create a culinary masterpiece. One bite of pepper pot, the national dish, and you'll understand. This slow-cooked stew, made with beef, cassaripe, a bitter extract from the cassava root, and a medley of spices, is not for the timid. It's rich, it's complex, and it packs a punch. But there's more to Guyanese cuisine than just heat. You've got bake and saltfish, a savory breakfast staple. Cook-up rice, a one-pot meal with rice, beans, meat, and coconut milk. And roti, a soft, pillowy flatbread that's perfect for scooping up curries and stews. And don't even get me started on the fruits. From juicy mangoes to sweet pineapples to the strange and wonderful soursop, Guyana's tropical climate produces an abundance of exotic fruits that will tantalize your taste buds. So, come hungry, come adventurous, and be prepared to experience a culinary adventure unlike any other. Section 7. Beyond Georgetown, finding your niche in the jungle. Look, Georgetown's a trip, no doubt. But Guyana's real magic lies beyond the city limits. We're talking about venturing into the heart of the rainforest, where towering trees block out the sun and the air hums with the sounds of unseen creatures. Head south to the Iwakrama rainforest, a vast expanse of pristine wilderness teeming with wildlife. Imagine trekking through dense jungle, the air thick with humidity, the only sounds the calls of exotic birds and the rustling of leaves as monkeys swing through the canopy above. Or venture west to Kayatur National Park, home to the majestic Kayatur Falls, one of the world's most powerful waterfalls. Picture yourself standing on the edge of the falls, the roar of the water deafening as it plunges over 741 feet into the gorge below. For a more laid-back experience, head north to Shell Beach, a nesting ground for endangered sea turtles. Imagine witnessing the incredible spectacle of hundreds of turtles coming ashore to lay their eggs, a reminder of the natural wonders that Guyana has to offer. Section 8. The heartbeat of a nation economy and well-being. Let's get real for a minute. Guyana's economy has long been reliant on its natural resources, gold, diamonds, timber, you name it. But things are changing. Oil's the new game in town, with recent discoveries promising a boom. Whether this translates to a better life for everyday Guyanese, well, that's the million-dollar question. Healthcare's a mixed bag. Got private clinics in Georgetown, but venture out and it's a different story. Basic care is available, but for serious stuff, folks might be heading to Trinidad or further afield. Education's free up to secondary school, but quality varies. Want the best for your kids? Private schools are an option if you can swing it. Life expectancy's on the rise, but still lower than many developed countries. Why? Well, poverty, access to healthcare, all those factors play a role. Look, Guyana's a country on the cusp of change. It's got challenges, no doubt, but also immense potential. Section 9. Guyana, unfiltered and unforgettable. So, you've had a taste, the raw beauty, the fiery flavors, the vibrant chaos. Guyana's not for everyone. It's a place that demands something from you, challenges your preconceptions, pushes you out of your comfort zone. But for those willing to take the plunge, to embrace the unknown, Guyana offers an experience unlike any other. It's a journey into the heart of nature, a crash course in resilience, a sensory overload that will stay with you long after you've left. This is a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet modern influences, where stunning natural beauty coexists with economic challenges. It's a place where you can lose yourself in the rainforest, reconnect with nature, and discover a different rhythm of life. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, ditch the itinerary, and come experience the magic of Guyana for yourself. Just be prepared to be changed by it, because trust me, once you've tasted the jungle life, nothing else will ever quite compare.